I have to, in that second, in that moment of this self-talk, my mind saying, you gotta find more, you gotta find more, I once again calm down.
There's always been people looking for change. I'll just go back to Bush, looking for change. Trump, looking to make America great again, looking for more change. And now we're at Biden. I saw a whole bunch of people in the streets very happy that Biden won and Trump lost. I saw a bunch of people happy when Trump won and Obama won. I saw all these things. A lot of these people who were happy were waiting for that big, magical change to happen. Let me tell you something. That one man or one woman, whoever it may be in office, they may help that change a little bit, but the true change comes from you. When I was 300 pounds and I was all fat, if I sat back and said, you know what, I can't wait till the next election, and that's when change is gonna happen. That person in the office is gonna create change. No, the only change that's gonna happen, it comes from all of us. It comes from you. That's where the change happens. Not somebody sitting behind some desk somewhere. So yeah, where everybody's happy, and that's great. The true change comes from within us. That's where it comes from. There will always be division in this country as long as I'm alive. There'll be people who hate blacks, whites, Jews, wherever the few are, there will guarantee you that there are people out there who do not like you for a reason.
In your life, there's going to be so much garbage and crap that you're going to have to get over. It's going to be hard and it's going to be an extreme challenge, but you need to make sure that you are able to mentally, physically, and emotionally just get over it, because things happen, stuff happens in your life that you're not going to like, and that's okay. That's just like failing. It's expected and there's nothing you can do about it, but there is something that you can do to get around it and try to avoid it, and when it happens, you can make sure that you are able to handle it. Be equipped to overcome the challenge that is extremely hard for you to do. So what you need to do is constantly figure out how to stay positive in your life. Figure out what you love to do and do that. Figure out who do you love to hang out with and hang out with them, and what you can do to make your life better. Do it any single chance that you get to try to improve your life every single day, because you want to be as close to perfect as you possibly can. But even though you think your life may be perfect, I guarantee you there's something that you can change to make sure that it's not, because you are always figuring out new things and new ways to grow and to learn about life in general. So you need to make sure that you are able to be equipped with all the weapons that you need to go into battle to get over the garbage of life and all the crud that is just thrown in your way, because life is hard and life is challenging, but you need to make sure that you're able to love yourself and love others no matter how hard it gets, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, making sure you're happy, healthy, and loving life.
For today, I decided to try to PR my long run. So the first half of the run, I'm feeling great. My mind is clear, nothing going on. Think about nothing but my running pace, what I'm doing, my breathing, everything like that. Get to mile 15, I turn around, and the demons start to creep in. That inevitable wall's creeping up on me. When you push so hard, something's about to give. And I started to give. My mind started to break down. I started feeling my legs starting to hurt. I started feeling dehydrated. Started feeling sorry for myself. Started looking around. No one knows I'm out here running. Why don't you go ahead and just stop? Call your girl, have her pick you up. And this is when your mind has to change. You gotta start thinking, I'm the grittiest in the world. Your dehydration, your legs are all sore. You feel like you got shin splints and stress fractures. No, you don't. You got sore legs. Get out of your head and stay hard. There was no driven message with me trying to prove people wrong or whatever. It was 100% by me wanting to own my life. There's a lot of people I know that I speak with right now that have nice book deals out there, and the people who buy their book with their publishing house, they can't even talk some of this stuff, in speaking engagements. And I'm like, what, you can't even talk your story? And some of these, they're like, no, I gotta make sure that they're aware of it. I wanna own 100% of the suffering I went through in my life. I suffered this badly, and you tell me I can't say this? There've been all kind of problems with that one. So I made sure that I want all of Can't Hurt Me and own all of my own life story. So that's what it really is all about. I'm just not a big fan of it. I'm a big introvert. I get a lot of my strength from being introverted, and going out there and doing what I do is all this is very difficult for me, man. So that's why I had two people. I had created one David Goggins and one Goggins. And I didn't want people to know that I had all these issues. But after a while, people start to give you these different taglines, like you're superhuman, you're amazing. I'm like, you don't know anything about me, man. I'm this insecure kid. And I started realizing there's a lot of people out here who are going through a lot of problems. The whole thing about it is that your mind has the ultimate tactical advantage over you. It knows your insecurities, knows your fears, it knows your self-doubts, it knows all those creepy spots. Stay clear of. So our mind keeps us from those spots. So the whole 40% rule is I was living my whole life kind of going away from those spots that made me very uncomfortable because my mind was saying, you're not good here, you're not good there, more than half the time. So what happens is when you get in these situations where you need more, it's like a car has a governor. It can go 130, but the governor's set for 92. So you're sitting there trying to race a Corvette. The Corvette flies by, but you're like, God, I wish this governor was off. Our brain has a governor also. Whenever it gets to those fears, those insecurities, I may motivate some people today for this 4 minutes I'm on TV. Oh my God, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Great. But let's say it's real cold out in New York City. Let's say it's 30 degrees. You go outside, you get your gloves on, you go for a 5-mile run. Everything I said is gone. That's motivation.
So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let us know what you thought down in the comment section down below.